everybody, it's Chugga Conroy and Ugh! Okay, I'm just gonna rush into this area here, this dungeon, and I'll have to tell you about what just happened, okay? Astounding, my metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? Okay, it's just saying that you can look at the map screen. Okay. Alright, so, what happened? Entering this dungeon, we cannot go forward because there's some pink poison gas there that we cannot touch. And in this dungeon, it's called the White Flower Garden, and there's poison hazards. I wonder what we're going to be finding here if we need to have poison-resistant Pikmin to progress, and there's poison hazards in here. Anyway, though, I actually already recorded this entire dungeon. Problem was, I played this dungeon on the wrong file, and I beat the entire dungeon before realizing that I was playing on the wrong file. You want to know why I was playing on the wrong file? Because the other day, a friend of mine wanted to play this game, so I let them, despite the fact that I didn't want to have other files on my memory card at the time. I still let them do it anyway, out of the kindness of my heart, and they got equally as far in their recording as in their file as I was in recording. So I played their file without realizing, and then was like, "Hey, why is my Pikmin count different? Why do I have 12 deaths when I only lost 3 in the recording?" And then I realized it, and oh boy, I was not happy. So yeah, I had a massive fail that was not with. I have had no Pikmin die on my LP file so far, yet I still had a massive fail regardless. That takes some real skill. Anyway, getting into this dungeon here. Now that I've cooled down from my rage after doing that. Just wait for them to get that treasure back. Okay. Shoe polish, Kiwi, Cordovan? That's a weird name. It's like Cordovan! It sounds like, not really like a foreign insult though, but it just sounds weird. It's like Cordovan! It's almost like a Kavorka. And so begins sub-level 2. On this sub-level, if I remember correctly from where, because I was just here, we have a rare, and not a rare enemy, a new enemy. This is a fiery blowhog, an enemy from the first game. It will breathe fire if given the chance to attack. It can do nothing to red Pikmin except throw them off. That's all it can do. But the fiery blowhog, if you throw purples at it, it will not be able to attack because it gets stunned. Which is what we want to do. Fortunately, we did not stun it successfully that time. Oh, wow. Killed it before they even threw it off. Okay, enemies that throw Pikmin, though, can be a bit devastating in dungeons like this. And speaking of, how is this a garden? It looks more like a sewer. I mean, they weren't even close when naming this thing. By the way, I didn't mention it, when I got it, though, but I friggin' love that name of the shoe polish, the alien billboard. Why is there so much? I don't get why there's so much in-game advertising in this game, really. I don't get why. And actually, the in-game advertising is something interesting I should mention about this game that I haven't mentioned yet. In the different regions of this game being released, in each regional version, there is different product placement. And they're not just retextures, either. A lot of the time, they're entirely new things that they made new models for. Drought Ender. Dr. Pepper, typically what I drink during recording, though, so I guess for me it is a Drought Ender. I know I really shouldn't warm up for recordings with soda, but hey, I do. But yeah, I don't get why, but a lot of them aren't retextures. And what's weird is, a lot of them are worth different amounts of Pokos, too. So in different versions of the game, the maximum number of Pokos that you could obtain from treasures is completely different. I have no clue why they did that. If I remember, the European version has the most amount of Pokos you can potentially collect, though, because apparently they have less confidence in Europeans as gamers than Americans, and that's saying quite a bit, but I'm just kidding. Let's just go on forth to the next floor now that we've gotten all that out of the way. And sub-level 3. This is probably the least garden-like we've seen yet. I mean, this whole area is just all rusty and everything. It's just weird. Don't get why they thought this place passed for a garden, but okay. Alright. Ooh, ivory candy pop buds. They're white, and we know what happened when we threw Pikmin into violet candy pop buds, and we need poison-resistant Pikmin to get further in the game. I wonder what's going to happen. Act like a hothouse for such foliage. Let's see here. Pikmin look as they long to be tossed into the flower. We're using text from the first time, from when we encountered purples for the first time. Nope. Okay, well, that is what red potion does. I was holding A, but for some reason it used my red potion. I hate to say this, but I'm actually going to hit reset, though, because it saves between floors, and I don't want to waste one of those. This raises the speed and attack for Pikmin, though. So yeah, I guess now you know what happens when you use a red potion, and you know what happens when I accidentally use a potion. So, after that failure, be right back. So yes, 2 massive failures before even having a single death in the entire project. That has to be some kind of new record. I mean, really. Okay. Go ahead and toss the Pikmin into these ivory candy pop buds. You get 5 Pikmin thrown in per candy pop bud, then they disappear. And now, I'm going to pluck them. Oh, aren't you a cute little Voldemort impersonator? Aw. And look at that, he belched. These things are adorable. Incredible! Oh, white Pikmin. It is tiny, but looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are unseemingly red. Those eyes have a special purpose, plus they are also the fastest Pikmin, as it was just saying. They keep up with your captains the best. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. More text that was copy and pasted from when we found purple Pikmin, meaning that this moment was not special at all to Nintendo. Our data record on this type is a blank page. Some certain captain never documented them. Give me a break! You must experiment and make detailed observations for the benefit of future generations. I'm sorry, computer. It was so wrong of me, and it will never happen again. God, that computer being a free thinker. I'm so glad I never upgraded past the i7-950. No, I'm kidding! Alright, so... getting all these white Pikmin, we now have a few things over here. Over here, if we walk in this area, we find a honey wisp. Honey wisps have nectar. You want to be sure to flowerize these guys as fast as you can. No, 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 no. Okay, well, we're gonna have a few of them that are not flowers, but anyway, where is the exit to this place? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. When attempting to exit, look what happens. They start digging this up. White Pikmin have X-ray vision. They can see things that other Pikmin cannot that are buried underground. Perhaps their beady red eyes allow them to have a sense of what's beneath the dirt. So yes, they have X-ray vision, so we can actually get what is underground now, treasures that we could not obtain before. So now that we're done with that, once they start digging it up, other Pikmin can join in on helping digging it up faster. So the more Pikmin you have working on it, the faster it goes. And, okay, for a second there I thought I was one Pikmin. What do they do? Why did they like went through the wall and then they like okay, that's weird. Especially because this dungeon is not randomly generated. That's kind of odd. And ooh, another honey wisp. Let me get that. Or it can disappear. That works too. Okay, so we have all flowers. I guess nothing to do now but to just cut ahead and wait for them to get back with this. So, see you guys in just a moment. Super stick textile. Gamma tape, gamma tape, gamma tape, gamma tape. I don't know. It's just fun to say, and wow, I dropped my controller. I think it's the first time I've ever done that in LP. I don't know, maybe I've had other times, and you guys probably remember a lot better than I do, because you guys remember an insane amount of stuff about my own videos that even I don't remember, and I'm the one who made them. Now on to sub-level 4. In here, we have the introduction of poison generators. Well, technically, it's not the introduction of them, though, but it's the first time that we can do anything about them, because white Pikmin can... Are you kidding me? Pikmin AI! There is a red Pikmin that got in there, so now you know what happens when a Pikmin gets hit by a hazard. You can save them by blowing your whistle on them. But yeah, what a moron. What is he doing? Pikmin AI. Pikmin AI. Okay, fine. This white can take care of that, I guess. I don't really need to, but fine. And here is a treasure. Here we go. Toxic Toadstool calling it. Yep, Toxic Toadstool. Not that impressive, though, because I was just here, though, but that's actually one that I do know from memory, even without that last playthrough of this area. Okay, so. I do have to say that Toxic Toadstool, I mean, clearly it's, you know, clearly, you know, the name is, well, not really a name, though, but just, it reminds any gamer of Mario. I'll just say that much, though, but something about it, though, is I know that this would really not fit a Mario game all the way through, though, but I kind of wish they would just have, like, one level like this in a Mario game where it's, like, hyper-realistic looking. You know, just as, like, kind of a joke. Like, just for one level. I don't know why, I just thought that for one level that could be really cool. Even, like, if it would not suit an entire game of Mario, I really wish they would do that for, like, one level, like, or just, like, have, like, a galaxy where it's like that. Like, just one galaxy or something like that. It'd be really cool if they did that. Alright. They're going to carry that back, and then we're going to go to the next floor. So we're just about done here. I believe there's only one more floor here. And I like the name of this one. It's Chapstick and Survival Ointment. If you live up north, this stuff certainly is survival ointment, to say the least. Okay, so going down deeper with our Pikmin. Here we go. Sub-level 5, the boss's lair. But, for the time being, I think we're going to end this video off here because, well, this boss, if I remember, is going to take us a little bit of time because it's a little bit challenging. So, we're going to end things off here, okay? So, next time on Pikmin 2, we are going to be going forth to the boss's lair, then taking him out, okay? See you guys then. Now, we're going straight to the boss's lair only to lose. Now, of course, taking him out. See you guys then.